I think this session is a little bit unfair because how can you say why I love my mother in 3 minutes? It's just not possible. But I'll try to. I grew up in a small village in Goa, and when I was growing up in Goa, all I wanted to do was to actually get out and see the world. And there was a burning desire. So when I left to do my master's in mass communications, I told myself, yay, after that I am going to be traveling the world. And it did happen. I lived in the US for a few years, I lived in Dubai for a few years, I lived in Europe for a few months. And after having traveled across the world, after having lived there, and I have enjoyed all of those experiences and they've made me what I am today. But every time I had this feeling that beautiful as it is not home. I wanted to go home. So when I returned home to Bharat, I had that, I don't know, I cannot describe it. It's a very untangible, abstract feeling of, oh my God, I feel so good here. I belong here. It is that belonging that Bharat means to me. I love the colors, I love the textiles, I love the food, the sounds, pretty much everything. I'm not saying everything in India is perfect. We all know that India has problems. Every country has problems. But India, as they say, is the best of the countries and it can be the worst of the countries. It is up to you to choose what you want to pick out of it. I love Bharat because I belong here, and there's no better way I can explain that. I mean, how can you explain a sense of belonging? Every time I travel in India, in the interiors of Bharat, I have experienced such goodness that I cannot even imagine. People have welcomed their homes and hearts to me without even a second thought. And that is something I have never experienced anywhere else. This untangible feeling. When my 6-year-old son, when he sees his grandmother climbing the steps, and before anyone else can react, he realizes that she's finding it difficult. He runs back, holds her hand, and helps her up the stairs. That to me is Bharatiyata, and that to me is the essence of what being a Bharatiya is. I love India, I love Bharat because she's my mother, and that explains it. Thank you.